welcome guys. Welcome to another brand new video of Moidan and FPL. So please, if you like our content, then please do subscribe and give us the thumbs up. It would really help us and motivate us to bring out new content, as because we're starting. So, anyways, pushing right into the conversation. Today we'd like to discuss about the possible transfers in, and we'd like to suggest you about the possible transfer ins you might consider about after seeing these 2 game weeks of play. And let's jump right into it. First, I'll go to Krishnendu. Krishnendu, whom are you thinking of? First, tell us whom are you thinking of transferring into your own team, and then give us a broader perspective about players who have looked promising, and our viewers might consider them as well.
Yeah, hi Arithro. So answering your question, I can see my team. I am thinking of transferring. Yeah, so I am thinking of transferring in Son because of his devastating form in the last game. So I will be transferring out Havertz because his price will be dropping and Son's price will increase. So 8.5 and 9 is Son's price. So I had that 0.5 in the kitty to make this kind of transfers in the first week only.
Okay.
So I will use that now. And I have 2 free transfers this game week. So I'll be doing 1 transfer in the back as well because I had Doherty till now. But my approach of taking Doherty was I will take the cheapest possible attacking option from the Spurs lineup, and Doherty was that for me. But I haven't got any return from it, and I don't see him moving up.
Okay.
So Doherty will be moving up.
So whom are you thinking of bringing in place of Doherty?
Mitchell.
You're bringing in Mitchell in place of Doherty. Like you're straight swapping a 4 million for a 6 million. Like I don't understand the logic behind it.
Yeah,
like,
because Mitchell's price will be increasing. It has already become 4.1, so it will be increasing till 4.5, and by then I will play the wild card. So I will have that extra price.
I just want to jump in. In a couple of points. I don't think Mitchell will be starting in the after fifth game week. Yeah, because Patrick Van Aanholt would be back from injury by then on. He's already in training, so I don't think Mitchell would be starting then.
That's a very interesting point. And second,
so I have Ferguson and Mitchell, both 4.4 midfielders. So because I want to keep some in the kitty, keep some money in the kitty for KDB up.
Okay. So Abhirup, what about you? Whom are you thinking of transferring in this game week in your team, and please give us a general perspective as well.
So I have looked at the Everton game. They looked phenomenal in the first 2 game weeks. I have already mentioned in my previous video also. James Rodriguez, Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, all are looking very good. They have contributed immensely, and their fixtures are quite good also. I can see the fixture list. They have Crystal Palace, Brighton, Hove Albion, Newcastle, Fulham, Leeds. So I can see plenty of goals there. So I'm thinking of picking any one of them. So I don't think Calvert-Lewin will continue to score so many goals. That was just a one-off. And against West Brom, so that may be a bit skewed to jump in on Calvert-Lewin right now. I am thinking of either Richarlison or maybe James Rodriguez. Right now
you have 2.5 at the bank. So I think you can upgrade Che Adams to a Richarlison.
Yeah, I can do that. do that. Or I can do Saint Maximin to James Rodriguez also. Because Saint Maximin is injured right now, and he is not performing well. I mean, there was a huge hype regarding Saint Maximin in the 5.5 bracket, but as we can see, Saint Maximin is not giving any returns. He was injured. He was taken early.
Newcastle don't look that promising as well. Newcastle from
Exactly.
I actually believe in the eye test, and Newcastle have seen their 2 game weeks. So Newcastle don't look as if they're going to score a lot or San Maximin is going to create maybe. So I think that's a smart
Yeah,
move.
yeah. So exactly. So I think James Rodriguez would be a good choice because he is on some of the set piece duties along with Luca Denia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also looking good for assisting. So I think he would be a good choice.
And you
I
are
would be
only
considering
thinking
him
about doing
in my team.
one transfer this game week, no hits.
No, I was thinking about doing one transfer, but after looking at the Man City game yesterday, I don't think I'd be able to sleep another night without KDB in my team.
Yeah.
So I might be go for a hit, which is a bit unfortunate because I don't believe in going in hits so early in the season. But still, this season is quite different from the others. 2 big teams were missing initially from the first game week.
Yeah.
And the prices are huge for the midfielder, so I don't think I want to miss out.
KDB I think is already 11.6 if I'm not wrong at the time of
Exactly. So yeah. That's after the match finished. The price of KDB rose, so I don't can't afford another price rise for KDB.
Okay.
So maybe I would be thinking of bringing him in as well.
Okay.
So that is my plan as of now.
And moving on to my team, this week was good for me, I believe. It wasn't bad. All like 4 of my players returned. Aubameyang returned points, Pereira returned, Kane returned a hefty 21, and Bamford returned 14. So I have actually made 2 transfers, and I'll confess, I have brought in Podence for San Maximin because Wolves have looked good. Even though against Man City they couldn't do that much, but still Podence assisted Jimenez. So that transfer I've already made.
Podence got 2 clear-cut chances. I mean, 1-to-1 chances against Ederson,
one he,
but he couldn't
lobbed.
convert. So exactly, he lobbed.
And he
is looking
looks
good.
like that typical if I can maybe say an Arsenal forward in the mold of Thomas Rosicki. Like he moves around with the ball and he's small and little and he's got that like Matthew Valbuena vibe. Like he'll create something out of nothing. So I've taken Podence
out of nothing. Yeah.
I've taken Podence in for San Maximin, and another transfer that I've done which was I think echoing on your words, and I've done that last night actually after the Man City game. So I've transferred out Aubameyang, as we have all told, after the second game week, and I've taken Kevin De Bruyne in place of Aubameyang. So that's it.
So my differential has gone now.
Yeah. Because
I think KDB won't be a differential anyway.
Yeah. KDB won't be a differential. So I think that's it for the video. That's it for the video, guys. We've tried keeping it short, and please give us your suggestions and all the love and criticism. Maybe you can comment down below. You can like, you can dislike, even if you don't like this. So please, any feedback is welcome as long as it's constructive. So we look forward to sharing more content with you. Thanks a lot, and keep showing the love.